You've seen their wins against Slayton, Dimmitt, and Lamesa to open the year. Of course, they are the New Deal Lions, and their coach Matt Hill joins us on the Lone Star Varsity Coaches Show. I'm Phil Torino, and this video, like all our others, brought to you by Happy State Bank. Thanks very much for watching. And Matt, we wanted to bring you in today because your team has had an exceptionally strong start, and we wanted to review some of the film. I'll just ask you, this quick 3-0 start, how have the kids responded to that because of how big the wins have been?
Well, we're very excited about the way we've started football this year, and we're excited to be and fortunate to win those first 3 games. And you know, those wins will hopefully can build on other wins, and got to keep getting better every week. But overall, our kids are excited, and they're just ready to get after the next opponent.
Most recently, you had Slayton. Let's take a look at this first play here.
Well, what you're going to see against Slayton right here is we got a 4th and 5 play on their side of the field, and so you know, we have lots of speed on the field. We run one of our fast kids in motion, and then we bring another kid back. We call it shuffle play. It's just a completely misdirection play. We just have the ability to get linebackers moving, hopefully create a seam so we can get up the middle. You know, fake it to one fast kid going one way and pitch it to another fast kid going the other way. That's just about the most simplest thing you can say, and then you know, hopefully he can get upfield and make somebody miss a tackle and either get a score or first down.
Now, 2 is Mark Adams.
Yes, sir. Now,
for those of you that don't know that name yet, Mark Adams is one of 3 returning Lions that were part of last year's 2A team track state title team. It was a really impressive showing from those guys down in Austin. And Adams was someone a lot of people didn't know because he was a transfer. So I know he was sort of dominating on JV last year in football. Do you recall that, watching him on JV? I
did, and I was very excited about watching him play on the JV, and we were wishing he could help us with the varsity last year. But he's been a tremendous asset to our team this year, and he brings another a cog to the offense, and you know, he has to be respected out there, and that allows us to do things. And with those other kids out there, and with our linemen improving as good as they have, you know, offensively we've become pretty well balanced.
And the second offensive play against Slayton, what do you have here?
The other play that I have here is a defensive play.
Okay.
The one that we have on defense. What we preach on defense, we got the same kind of kids that play offense. 90% of our kids play both ways, and so you know, we try to use speed to our advantage. This is a play late in the game. Slayton kind of got us. They hit us on this dive right here. Went for about 13 or 14 yards. Had the kids pop the ball loose, and then what we like to see about coaches right here is we just like to see the ability of our kids turning around and leading to the end zone. You know, run to the ball. When you get there, maybe make something happen. If something good happens, you're in pursuit to help your teammate get to the end zone. And we were just excited about this play. We wasn't excited about Slayton making some yards on us, but we were excited about seeing, you know, when you turn and you see this on this side of the field and you don't see any black jerseys, you know, it makes you feel good as a defensive coordinator and the defensive staff to see kids run to the football.
Now that's Manahan that scooped that?
Yes, sir. That's Jai Manahan. He's our Mike linebacker. You know, Slayton did an excellent job right there. They actually executed an excellent play. We were fortunate to knock the ball out. Just the theory of keep pounding on our kids to run to the ball.
Right.
And you know, this is an example of, you know, they had some success there. The ball bounced our way, and we're turning and going back the other direction.
Did you intend at all for Manahan to have this big of a role offensively as well this year too? Because we actually knew him more from his defense last year when we were preparing like our preseason super teams, because he was up for you know, being placed in a couple of those positions, but he's rushed for a couple of scores as well.
Yes, sir, and he's become a tremendous tailback for us, and you know, because he's got where he can run the ball up the middle. He's got plenty of speed to run on the outside. He's became an excellent blocker for us, and so you know, on the offensive side, he's just as valuable as he is defensively.
Has that been helpful before we look at the next play for Jackson Durham and him, you know, getting acclimated as your new quarterback?
Jackson has become an excellent part of our offense. You know, we're very proud about the way he's came through. With his passing ability, it just opens up some options for us. You know, he's become an excellent passer. He's actually become a really good offensive leader.
Yep.
And so we like the way that he runs the offense, and we're excited about you know, his future as a New Deal Lion.
And how about this next play that you have for us?
Next play I got for you is just same similar type play that we ran on the shuffle pass. It just kind of, you know, we just try to make teams, you know, respect our speed a little bit, loosen up the box. we're just trying to get people to run directions. As you can see, we got Slayton linebackers. They're either having to stand or go and run for what we call our pop. This is just an example of us running one of our speed guys, faking the ball to him, and then being successful running a dive or a counter play up the middle for about 20 yards.
Is that Patton?
This is actually Jai back here again.
Oh, okay.
This is Sebastian Hartless that comes in motion right here.
Yep.
And we do have plays that we hand it to him. You can just see with the motion from the end zone view how it just opens up, especially with this linebacker having to respect the speed of Seabass or Sebastian.
Yes.
And then that just allows our lineman to have just a little bit more time and a little bit more opportunity to get up on those guys and maybe have some inside run plays. This next play you're going to see right here, this is Mark Adams coming in motion. This is actually this is actually just the window dressing of what you just saw before.
Yep.
This is actually giving him the ball. Slayton did an excellent job. They did an excellent job on defending this. As you can see, it was about a 3-yard gain, and he's probably one of the fastest kids on the field. They did an awesome job on defending what we call our pop series.
Okay.
And so we were just, once we saw that allowed for that last play that we showed you to have the opportunity to run that ball up in there.
Does that play generally precede the other play you just showed us, or are you mixing them up entirely in order?
Well, our offensive coordinator, our offensive staff, Kyle Carver, they do an excellent job over there on running some things early in the game to try to figure out how the defense is going to play us, and then we either have to adjust our game plan or we have to make adjustments or see where the defense is going to play us, and they do an excellent job on making those adjustments.
And is there one more for us?
Sure. This is going to be some of the same stuff that we're trying to do, and this is Jackson Durham on a waggle pass or a boot pass. We give the same kind of look. We give the same kind of look up front with our offensive lineman, like it's a run play.
Right.
And so this allows him to boot leg out. You get the ball to one of these guys out in the flats, and anything can happen. And we were fortunate that they had to start respecting our run at this point. And so this is how we're going to attack some defenses, is that we're going to hopefully get them in the box and get them squeezed down there, maybe getting a few more eyes on our tailback, and then we can get our quarterback and one of our fast receivers out in the flats.
Roughly how many targets or options does he have on a play like this?
Well, on a play like this, he's probably going to have 4 options. He's got the post on the backside. Okay. He's got a what we would call just a slam and go going out. He's got the here we would probably rather him throw this wheel ball, as you see.
Yes.
They did a good job on defending it. He's got the curl coming underneath. He's got several options, and then he also has the option to run it if he needs to.
Right. And just lastly for you, before we let you go, is there an area of the team that you've been impressed with when you go back and you watch the film, not even stuff that strikes you on game nights, but an area you find afterwards that was very strong and allowed you, to have success in other places?
Well, I think that our team's bought into the philosophy that little things matter, and so we're just excited to see them do some of the little things right. Those times when maybe they could take a play off because the play's going away from them, or maybe the ball's not going to be thrown to their side. We still have those receivers running their routes hard, and so those as coaches and our coaching staff, we really like to look at those things and see that that we're doing the little things right, even though when it's not at the point of attack. And on defense, everybody's doing their job. We don't have people trying to do other people's job, and so that's what we're very pleased with, seeing that New Deal and our team has bought into doing the little things right.
Well, this is New Deal coach Matt Hill. Thank you very much for the time.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Definitely. I'm Phil Torino, and thank you very much once again for watching the Lone Star Varsity Coaches Show.